Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. This is Rantry, and we've got the Fanatic. I just got done with, I don't know, my 7th or 8th mission. We killed the Necromancer, we did some other things, lots of my people getting the Crimson Curse, and the Fanatic showed up. An excommunicated madman has responded to the growing infestation in kind. Fueled by conviction, he is merciless, and he plies his trade with extreme prejudice. The Fanatic will stalk parties with infected heroes. So, the only thing I know about this guy, I mean, from the picture, he looks human. Unfortunately, we don't have any Manslayer's rings. I also heard that the Slayer's rings became rare items. Oh, he's right there. Can we just, like, I don't know, get this wagon to run over him? Maybe both of these wagons can kind of smash him? No, okay. So I don't know if is there like a special quest, kind of like the Crow for him? No, there's no special quest or anything like that. Still can't get into the Courtyard, but as the Fanatic is new material, I thought I'd go ahead and record an episode. So he doesn't have a special location. I think that I did hear that he was a wandering boss. Again, I'm going in blind. I don't know anything about him. I'm going to assume he bleeds, but he's after the people that have the all right, so he's after the people that have the Crimson Curse, and so he may be like resistant to bleeding or something. This skill, by the way, the more I use it, the more I realize how awesome it is. I had to get rid of my other Flagellant because he ended up getting a quirk that would not let him flagellate to heal stress in the Abbey. He couldn't go to the Penance Hall based on a quirk, and that's the only one he'll go to based on his class. So they need to look at that. That's kind of a game-breaking thing if you just can't heal his stress. I got a new one. He's still kind of stressed, but I've got the way I've divided my teams up here. Let me get these guys off. I just got back from a quest. The way I've got my teams kind of divided up, I've got the A team, and I changed all their first letters of their names to A's and put them in black costumes. And then I've got the B team, which are all in red. And I'm gonna attempt to switch back and forth between these two parties. This is a bleed comp, obviously, with the Flagellant, the Hellion, and the Houndmaster. They can stack bleed. This is just a good all-around damage team that can, has some good stuns, good damage, and good projection, and also some mobility. So, I think these guys are still fairly low level. I'm thinking that I might run into the Flagellant, like he's kind of like the Collector. So I think we'll just take these guys on a quest, and we do have two Crimson Cursed people here, and we're fairly low on money, so we need to do some things anyways. Now I'm level 3. I always forget in the normal game if that prevents me from, if I can't go into these easy dungeons anymore at level 3. I could try to take on a short veteran. Let's see, in the Cove. Oh yeah, the bleed team, obviously these are my kind of people for the Weald and the Warrens because they can be bled, and this A team is kind of more for the Ruins and the Cove. Because bleed won't really help me in those locations. So we could go to the Ruins, would probably be the easiest because I do have Ruins Adventurer here. The Crusader gets a buff versus Undead anyways. Ruins Adventurer and Unholy Slayer, yeah. So I think that we're gonna go with what I'm tentatively calling my A team. And I actually set them up kind of like this, but then I'll start the Grave Robber in the back so she can lunge forward. So they actually end up looking like this to start. So I should have all my skills equipped. I'm scared that this guy might just be... He may be, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to run into him or not. So this episode may not even make it up. But I do want to just... I may have to sell some trinkets, and that's no problem. So who's my primary damage dealer? Probably you. Good, you're fully upgraded. You're fully upgraded. We could do that. And, okay. I could potentially... Nah, I don't have nearly enough deeds. Let's check the guild. Can I level up the... Nah, I don't have nearly enough crests. I guess if we get shuffled, we might want Lance available to us. And I don't know if this guy shuffles. So that's probably good. It's probably good to just be prepared for any eventuality. Of course, you can't really do that. Do I want the blight? Cures blight bleed. I might actually take this for now. Just because I don't need extra levels of it right now. I just want it for the curing blight and bleed because he may do quite a bit of that. She's got good damage projection. I'm not going to really be using her to stun. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then our Plague Doctor, of course, will be mainly stunning. So we'll go ahead and get Disorienting Blast, and let's see. It's I think I'm gonna put Disorienting Blast on instead of Noxious, just for the ability to stun wherever. Of course, man. Now I'm gonna go with what I know. I'm gonna leave it with what I know. I think I'm gonna switch out Shadow Fade for Toxin Trickery. I may regret that. I think... Why do I keep trying to drag him over? I think I'm gonna switch out his stun for Holy Lance, just in case I get shuffled. And then Vestal should be okay. I could put on Mace Bash instead of her stun. That would give her a little bit more ability. And yeah, I think that I am good to go. Let's... I'm expecting that at any point now he can show up in one of these dungeons, because they said in the press release or whatever he's a wandering boss. I have not done any district upgrades. I just haven't had the trinkets for them, or the heirlooms for them. Well, let's go ahead and see what we can do. I got a cut. Let's see. So who's the squishiest? You're the squishiest. We want to reduce your bleed and blight chance. I don't want to reduce your death blow resist, really. I don't really want to reduce your speed either. I want you going first. If anything, I wish I had like a speed stone or something. Some accuracy to your... minus speed. Minus speed on the first round. Well, I guess 1 speed isn't the end of the world. This gives you plus 15 HP. I guess... that makes me nervous, that death blow resist. But she does have the garlic, so she shouldn't be getting bled or blighted quite as easily. Let's see. Actually, Renauld can have this, or Arenald now, because I just wanted their names to be easily distinguishable. But I don't mind if he goes last. So his speed really isn't much of an issue. I don't have any good items for him either, so we're just gonna make him our scout, and he's just gonna basically go last all the time. No real good trinkets. We do want our plagues to land, so we'll do that. You are also somewhat squishy. Dodge 10, dodge 5. You can sacrifice a little bit of dodge. And then our Vestal is just going to be going... well, it's just going to be going without anything. Alright, so we are going into a short ruins mission. So let's go ahead and provision for this. Let's see. So in the ruin, I do have 2 people that have the Crimson Curse, and I've found that usually 1 blood vial per person, like 1 blood vial should get them through a medium dungeon, and so it should certainly get them through a short. So I'm just going to take 1 for each of them, because at some point they're going to say, oh, I crave the blood, and you feed them the blood and they get kind of a damage buff. I'm going to take a stack of torches, I'm going to take a stack of food, and let's see, I might as well take another shovel, and then, as I don't know what he does, I'm going to take 2 of each of those. I'm going to take 2, I just want 2 of all of the items, basically. He may debuff me, and we'll take 1 key in case we get a secret room. Not real likely on a short mission, however. Laudanum. I mean, this is I feel like this is gonna have something else to do than interact with curios, because it doesn't seem to interact with very many of them. Or maybe I'm just not trying them on the right ones, but we'll take 1 of those just for good measure. Is this what I want? Yeah, okay, and the reason that I don't do it with the Vestal in the 3rd spot is because if the Grave Robber doesn't end up going first, I still want the Plague Doctor to be able to stun. So she has to stay there. Anyways, we'll embark and see what happens. We may get decimated, or we may not run into the Fanatic at all. Well, we got an explore 90% of rooms and a good scout to start off with, thanks to the Reynald's trinkets here. And no room battles, just a couple of hallway battles. So we'll go up, we'll come back down, we'll go over there. We'll probably just go ahead and fight that battle. I'm wondering, I'm gonna go back and check this. Because they said it was a wandering boss, but I'm prepared, and I want to fight the Fanatic, and I assumed that, well, you know what, I don't have the torches. I don't have enough torches to go all the way back there. Alright, well, not much happened new. We didn't even get the Crimson Curse to trigger. So, anyways, go back to town.
Of his own making variably leads to single-minded fanaticism and a need to do terrible things in the name of righteousness. This man is an animal, rabid, destructive, and incapable of nuanced understanding. He must be put down.
Okay, so after preparing a party and going through a dungeon thinking that the Fanatic was going to show up, I then just threw together a party of kind of leftovers and level 0s and level 1s that I was like, oh, well, I'll just go in and get some more crests and stuff while my other guys are resting up and in the sanitarium doing various things. And now I get this intro, which I think I wasn't recording, and the beginning of may have been cut off, so I apologize for that. But apparently now this is the mission. We're going to get the Fanatic, and I am not prepared at all. And it's a...
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
So I've got my Hellion, which is good. And I've got this guy, which is not bad. He can heal. This skill I really like. I've got a level 0 Vestal, though. She's not going to be healing for very much. And I do have an Arbalist. So, you know, I wonder if I should take off this. Yeah, I want Bola. So I can actually do something from the front. You are already craving. Now, you see how the craving, the resistances, the negative penalty for the resistances are doubled compared to a non-craving person. So we're going to go ahead and give her a blood vial. Make sure you're selecting the right person, because I had before had the wrong person selected and clicked on that, and it gives them a lot of stress and they take damage. So we'll just click on that. She's now in Bloodlust. That Crimson Curse, plus 25 damage, 4 speed, and a bonus to all the resistances. That's awesome. But sometimes she can say things that will cause stress to other people, and sometimes she can actually do a little bit of damage to the party around her. But anyways, so apparently at some point in here we're gonna run into the ye old Fanatic, and let's see. Oh, now he's craving as well, which is actually not bad. That damage bonus will may help us. Let's see. I do have an anti-venom. You know what? I'm gonna keep my stuff just in case he's a blight. He's a guy that uses blight. I'm in the Weald, so even though it's a short mission, I brought extra shovels.
Corruption, malformed with misintent.
Oh man, I'm just like every single room I go into, because I've got a feeling that if I do run into the Fanatic, he won't show up on the map. Got another torch. That's good.
A handsome reward.
Keep that light high. And again, first hallway, short dungeon. I brought 3 shovels. I've used 2 of them on the first hallway. Man, maybe I should just bring all the shovels. All right, we'll see how we do. I mean, this is an apprentice level dungeon, so I'm gonna Iron Swan the back. Awesome damage bonus. So let's see what he does. See, he can say these crazy things, and then it's kind of like an affliction. We could debuff and bleed there, but oh, he can reach with his punish. That's great. And she'll get a bleed for 4. We need to do a little damage to her though, which we can do with judgment, unless she dodges. Gonna have to finish her off here.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And these guys do bleed. I would have brought the other members, higher level members of my bleed party, but my Vestal and my Houndmaster are in the Sanitarium getting some negative quirks taken off. So that did not happen. And 6 damage. Not quite enough. We can Bola though. All right. He'll die. We can do a little bit of healing here. I'd rather go for damage. Good crit. Heals her a little bit. And stress heal. Harmless swipe, no big deal. NBD. And whack. Alright. That should be a kill on him. We'll just heal up a little bit.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
The issue here is that I don't really have a stunner of any sort.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I mean, I could turn on. No, I didn't even unlock Yawp. This is the only stun we have, and it's not good. It's level 1. I only have 1 key. I would like to see if I can get a... Wow, that's a lot of battles. I'd like to see if I can get a secret room. Maybe we'll come back here. Maybe we'll come up here and then come down around here, and by that time we might go back. 2 hallway battles right there. I'm gonna go up here, come down here, and go around and skip these 2 hallway battles. This is gonna be our last shovel though. But that's all right. Where next? Okay, good scout. Meh, not really. Just a little bit further than what we were. I only have to explore 90% of the rooms though, so I may be okay with this limited party. I guess, I mean, they're not that bad. As far as parties go, I could do much worse. I've got good projection. I've got good damage. Oh yeah, I don't want to have to come back up to this chest. All right, let's just get it now. I'm not gonna just bank on getting a secret room.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
Accuracy melee skills.
Otherworldly
You
corruption.
know what? We might be able to actually use that. You use melee skills, but you have semi-good trinkets. This is not that great, honestly. I could probably lose that. There we go, a little bit of accuracy and some blight resist. Does anybody want that? Nah. I think I'm happy with everything we have. I may ditch that trinket. Alright, let's go this way. Avoid those too big, or that hallway with the multiple fights in it. I'm being kind of quiet because I'm expecting at any moment to get surprised. Or surprise them. Oh, alright, his Crimson Curse, his Bloodlust is gone, which is actually not great. Let's see if we can knock out this. Oh, hers is gone too. So I'm not sure how long it lasts. But it seems to be a timed thing, not you know, a certain amount of battles. Let's try this stun. Alright, I mean, for little mobs, you know, it's fine. I should have stunned the front guy.
Destroyed.
Kind of worried about his stress.
Nerves.
But it's not too bad yet. Keep flailing on them with your flail. And kill. With the bleed, that should kill. Yep.
A slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Alright. Onward. And nothing in there. Good. Onward. I wish there was a mouse button you could, like, I wish these their thought bubbles would go away if you push any button on the keyboard. I would like there to be a... Oh, okay. First hunger tile, no big deal. And we'll go to this battle room. What's your trap disarm like, sir? Not good. 70, 60, 60. Our Hellion is actually the best trap disarmer, which is interesting. A little bit of gold. And we'll torch it up before going in here.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
All right. What's your guys' bleed like? You do have some protection. It's 20%. I think I'm gonna do this Rain of Sorrows and get some bleed going on them. Always use Iron Swan whenever I can.
Diminished.
Yeah, let's just keep hammering on that one. Just got 1 HP left. Let's see. He'll be dead next round, so we can shoot here. Good crit. We need some crits for this guy. Nah, I don't want to take any more stress onto myself. The Gnasher will probably die first if we can hit it. And that's death. Awesome.
Slowly. Gently.
You're dead. Let's see, can we stun you? Yep, stun him up. And then we'll be able to heal up. We'll do some damage while we can.
As the fiend falls,
faint hope blossoms.
We'll go ahead and give you a little heal there.
And improvement.
Resist the bleeds. This will likely kill you. I'd rather heal one round. But I don't want to take the chance of getting crit. Okay, you got 1 HP left. Is my Vestal ever gonna get to go?
The blood quickens.
I guess, yeah, I'll heal. I was greedy and went for that just in case it relieved some stress, but no dice, and I ended up taking 7 damage for my troubles. Oh, the scouting kind of went away. It's interesting. Another fight. Ooh, Madman. Gotta get the Madman. Stress dealer, damage dealers are always your primary target, especially because he's got that stupid skill. And they have really high speeds as well. It's just unfortunate. I will go ahead and stack a bleed on them. Just in case Iron Swan doesn't finish him off. The bleed, 2 damage, 2... Okay, he's dead. That's good. And... let's get a little bit of extra damage in on you, or you'll dodge. She's got a high dodge as well. So does he, 20. Shoot.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Good dodge. Love dodging those stress attacks.
A decisive
Yeah, reduce some stress on him. That's great. I should have brought some extra, let's see if we can stun here so we don't get any, nope. I should have brought some extra blood because I realized I was gonna have to use vials right off the bat on them. Dang it. And so now if they go into craving mode, I'm kind of boned. Let's see, we probably want to do the damage and let our Vestal heal. And you save the vials. You know, they carry over. You don't lose them at the end of dungeons, so it's really, there's no harm in bringing extra. We're gonna get one more heal? No. Actually, I might, but again, I run the risk. I'd like to heal. Nah, not gonna happen. Let's just have somebody drink that.
They can be beaten.
All right. Well over halfway through, and no Fanatic yet. Free torch. Oh, and some crests. That's good. Only 2 torches left, but only 2 rooms left to go, so not too concerned. I'm assuming we're gonna run into this guy somewhere, unless he's in one of these battles. Ugh. Now, the question becomes... Oh, what happened to your health? Yeah, I gotta get out. I mean, these guys I don't think can face the Fanatic. I don't know how hard he is. Maybe he's not that big of a deal, but in the shape that they're in and having the quest complete, yeah, we're gonna bounce. Fear of Eldritch, Hylomania, and one of these people, yeah, she's still craving, so we need to take her out next time. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. My name's Rantry, and I will see you next time.